Picture this. A warm Florida breeze rustles through palm fronds. The sun glints off the sandy shore, and in your hands a metal detector hums with possibility. This is the world of treasure hunting in the Sunshine State. For beneath Florida's surface lies a treasure trove of history and mystery waiting to be discovered. The allure of metal detecting is primal. It taps into our innate curiosity about the past. Every sweep of the detector could lead to a discovery, perhaps a Civil War-era bullet or a Spanish coin from a centuries-old shipwreck. The possibilities are as endless as Florida's coastline, and with each find, we connect with the countless souls who walked these lands before us. Florida's unique geography and rich past make it a prime location for this hobby. From the Panhandle to the Keys, every inch of soil holds potential. The thrill of the hunt is addictive. It's a hobby that combines physical activity, historical research, and the joy of discovery. Florida's coastline stretches for over 1,300 miles, and each mile offers potential for treasure hunters. But some spots are more promising than others. Let's explore some of Florida's prime detecting locations. These are the places where history and opportunity converge, where the chances of a significant find are highest. First on our list is the Treasure Coast. This stretch of Atlantic shoreline earned its name for good reason. It's the site of numerous shipwrecks from the 1715 Spanish treasure fleet. Hurricanes drove these ships ashore, scattering their precious cargo. Even today, coins and artifacts wash up on these beaches. Vero Beach and Sebastian Inlet are particularly popular among detectorists. Moving south, we find the Florida Keys. This archipelago has a long history of piracy and shipwrecks. The surrounding waters are littered with sunken vessels, and the beaches often yield interesting finds. Key West, with its rich maritime history, is a favorite spot.
Florida's history is as diverse as it is fascinating, and it's this rich past that makes the state such a prime location for metal detecting. Every artifact uncovered tells a story of the people who lived, worked, and sometimes perished on these shores. Let's delve into the historical context that makes Florida's treasures so significant. The story begins with the Native American tribes who first inhabited the land. The Timucua, Calusa, and Seminole, among others, left behind artifacts that speak to their way of life. Stone tools, pottery shards, and sometimes even gold ornaments can be found. These items provide invaluable insights into pre-Columbian Florida. They're a tangible link to a world-long past.
Then came the age of European exploration and colonization. Spanish galleons plied the waters off Florida's coast. They carried gold, silver, and jewels from the New World back to Spain. But the journey was perilous. Storms and pirates took their toll. The result? Shipwrecks. Lots of them. The remains of these ill-fated voyages still wash up on Florida's shores.
The variety of treasures one can find in Florida is truly astounding. From ancient artifacts to modern-day trinkets, the possibilities are endless. Let's explore some of the most exciting finds that await the Florida detectorist. Perhaps the most sought-after finds are coins. Spanish reales, dating back to the 16th and 17th centuries, are the holy grail for many detectorists.
Jewelry is another exciting category of finds. Imagine unearthing a gold ring that slipped off someone's finger decades ago. Military artifacts are also common and highly prized.
Section 5. Tools of the trade gearing up for your treasure hunt. To embark on your metal detecting adventure in Florida, you'll need the right equipment. The cornerstone of any detectorist's kit is, of course, the metal detector itself. But there's more to it than just that. Let's explore the essential tools that will set you up for success in your treasure hunting endeavors. With the right gear, you'll be well prepared to uncover Florida's hidden history. First and foremost is the metal detector. There are many types available, from basic models for beginners to high-end machines for serious hobbyists. Look for a detector with good discrimination abilities. This will help you distinguish between valuable finds and junk. Waterproof detectors are ideal for Florida's beaches and shallow waters. Some popular brands include Garrett, Minolab, and Fisher. Remember, the best detector is one that fits your budget and skill level. A pinpointer is another invaluable tool. This handheld device helps you locate your find precisely once you've narrowed down the area. It can save you time and frustration when digging. Speaking of digging, you'll need some good excavation tools. A sturdy sand scoop is essential for beach hunting. For inland detecting, a small shovel or trowel will do the job. Section 6. Mastering the art, techniques for successful detecting. Success in metal detecting isn't just about having the right equipment. It's also about technique. The way you use your detector can make all the difference between a fruitful hunt and a frustrating day. Let's explore some key techniques that can help you maximize your chances of finding treasure. With practice and patience, these methods will become second nature. First, let's talk about the sweep. The way you move your detector across the ground is crucial. Aim for a slow, steady motion. Keep the search coil parallel to the ground and as close to the surface as possible. Overlap your sweep slightly to ensure you don't miss anything. It's not a race. Thoroughness is key. Remember, a methodical approach will yield better results than rushing through an area. Discrimination is another important skill to master. This refers to the detector's ability to distinguish between different types of metal. Learning to interpret the signals your detector gives can save you time and energy. Most modern detectors use both audio and visual cues. With practice, you'll learn to recognize the signature of valuable targets.
Section 7. Beginner's luck tips for novice treasure hunters. If you're new to metal detecting, don't worry, everyone starts somewhere. And with a few key tips, you can set yourself up for success from the beginning. The world of metal detecting can seem overwhelming at first, but with the right approach, you'll be unearthing treasures in no time. Let's explore some essential advice for beginners in the fascinating world of Florida treasure hunting. Start with research. Before you even pick up a detector, learn about the history of the areas you plan to search. This knowledge can guide you to promising locations. Local libraries, historical societies, and online resources can be goldmines of information. Look for old maps, news articles about past events, and accounts of shipwrecks. The more you know about an area's history, the better your chances of finding something significant. Practice in your own backyard first. This allows you to get familiar with your detector in a controlled environment. Bury some coins or small objects and practice finding them. Learn how different metals sound on your machine.
Section 8. The legal landscape, navigating regulations and permissions. While the thrill of the hunt is exciting, it's crucial to understand the legal aspects of metal detecting in Florida. The Sunshine State has specific rules and regulations that all detectorists must follow. Ignoring these can lead to fines or even legal trouble. Let's explore the legal landscape of metal detecting in Florida. Understanding these rules will ensure your treasure hunting remains both fun and lawful. First and foremost, always obtain permission before detecting on private property. This includes beaches in front of hotels or private residences. A polite request can often grant you access to promising areas. For public lands, the rules vary. State parks generally prohibit metal detecting without a special permit. These are rarely granted except for scientific purposes. However, many city and county parks allow detecting with certain restrictions. When it comes to beaches, most are fair game for metal detecting. However, always check local ordinances.
Section 9. Community and conservation. The social side of metal detecting. Metal detecting isn't just a solitary pursuit. It's a hobby with a vibrant community and a strong ethic of conservation. Joining this community can enhance your experience and contribute to the preservation of history. Let's explore the social aspects of metal detecting in Florida. From clubs to conservation efforts, there's more to this hobby than meets the eye. Metal detecting clubs are a great way to connect with fellow enthusiasts. Florida has numerous clubs across the state. These groups often organize group hunts, share information about promising locations, and discuss the latest equipment. They're also a valuable resource for beginners. Experienced members are usually happy to share their knowledge and tips. Some clubs even have loaner equipment for newcomers to try out. Many detectorists also contribute to historical research and conservation efforts. When significant artifacts are found, responsible detectorists often work with local historians or museums.
Section 10. The thrill of discovery, why we keep searching. After exploring all aspects of metal detecting in Florida, we come back to the core of what makes this hobby so captivating, the thrill of discovery. It's what keeps detectorists coming back, day after day, year after year. Let's reflect on the unique joy that comes from unearthing a piece of history. There's a moment of pure excitement when your detector signals a find. Your heart races as you begin to dig. What will it be? A colonial-era coin? A piece of Civil War memorabilia? Or perhaps a gold ring lost decades ago? This anticipation is at the heart of metal detecting's appeal.